Drive will begin at the 25. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
You talk about this Washington defense.
They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
This is it. We're counting.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Another run here with Dobbins.
That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Throwing Jones. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
The Patriots had 1-7 now in the year, and they come in really scuffling. Losers of 7 of their last 8 games.
And I like where the management is taking this team now because the record, not great, we know that. But now they're looking to the future, using the younger players instead of some of the veterans. They want to see how they produce in the cauldron of an NFL season.
Now is 2nd and 10. Rager, the man in motion.
Now Jones. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Rager, the man in motion.
To throw on third down, Jones.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. Down the left sideline, and he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Joey Sly on for the extra point.
And oh, he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
On the return, Marcus Jones from the end zone.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. 1-7, their record here at the midway point of the season. And right now, this organization, more than likely, if you look at it, CD, probably in for a rough second half of the season.
Well, we've seen teams turn things around in other places. I mean, we've seen 1-7 first halves turn into 5-3 second halves. But with this squad, I think these guys aren't playing to get into the playoffs. They're playing for their jobs. So is the coaching staff. They're coaching for theirs. Front office trying to keep theirs. The heat is on from all directions. And what's interesting is a lot of these guys are playing for jobs and trying to keep their positions. It might be just in the league in some other spot.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up third down on the sack. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Douglas. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
A handoff running left is Dobbins.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Here we go. 11. 21.
They'll go again with Dobbins.
And he'll get it out to midfield. It's a spot it right in midfield at the 50.
52 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Here's a give to Dobbins running right.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47.
Off the edge and right to the ball that time was Kyle Van Noy.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Back to throw. Jones.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 41.
And, partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll go play action. Howell.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll try the left side with Gibson.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
They get 17 there. Good for a Commander's 1st down.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they had 3 tight ends in on that set.
And these guys are punching really well. I use boxing analogies a lot. A lot of coaches have told me that when you line up to run the football, it's 10 fistfights along the line of scrimmage, right? You've got to win your share. These 3 tight ends, they almost always win their fistfights.
This defense for the Patriots, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
6-0 our score after 1. Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. Gibson again.
Fighting his way through contact. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
46 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
They've done a pretty good job containing him up until this drive, and until that run, there was no containing him at all.
Yeah, you're right about that. He finally popped free. But we didn't have to be in their practice sessions. We didn't have to be in their meeting rooms. They planned for a run like that to happen, maybe a couple of them. But what did they tell their guys all week? You know what they said. Move on to the next play. That one just happened. Let it go.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. Gibson.
And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held him to no gain.
Gibson again, but he will not get to the goal line. In fact, he won't get to the line of scrimmage as they push him back to the 2.
That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And that one not going to work at all. Boy, the defense all over it. And they blow that up behind the line. Well, they tried to catch him by surprise, I think. They were going to pop pass on 3rd down, but no luck.
You're right about no luck, but I did like the idea. I like the thought process. Make an unconventional call on 3rd down sometimes. It can pop big. In this case, it didn't.
They'll go. It's Gibson.
That is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Antonio Gibson, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead now stands at 13.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone.
Jones breaking from the contact.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
We can make a play here. Take it to him.
Looking to throw. Jones. And his throw is incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Jones.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the 27. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards.
And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. 4-4, their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far. You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On second down, here's Gibson again.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A gain of 5. First down, Washington.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense, diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's a second down and 6. On the counter, Gibson.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
70 yards rushing for him, as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
On first down, right back to Gibson.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
And from the 34, here's second and 4. Now they go play action with Howell. And that's caught. It's Brian Edwards.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 23. 11 yards for number 11.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action.
On first and 10, it's Gibson.
He's dropped just inside the 20. A little second effort there, but couldn't find a whole lot of space.
Second down, Howell back to pass.
Flushed out right. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And Gibson looking for some kind of opening, but he has none. They rally up to stop him short of the marker. Field goal unit and Joey Sly now.
That's a 31-yard attempt.
A 31-yard attempt.
Sly able to put this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Completes it to Douglas. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up. The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. 3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. They'll try to run with Gibson. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Now a signal in the timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll try to run it with Gibson. Oh, he's going to be brought down a few yards short of the goal line. And they're going to be unable to stop the clock from here. So close yet so far. And that's going to be how this first half will come to an end. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, It's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
86 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. So the defense does their job. They get rid of that 0 on the scoreboard. Now we'll see if their offense can come to play.
Well, that's the way you get things started, right? Score yourself on defense, get the ball back for your offense, and tell them, let's go. We're in the game now.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they're down on the scoreboard. Sort of a sloppy first half. Coach Davis, if you were in the locker room, what would the message have been?
I think I'd have to go with something you don't ordinarily go with in the NFL. That's a little fire and brimstone. You've got to fire these guys up. Make them understand what's going on out there. They were so sloppy in the first half. Too many turnovers. Tighten things up. Maybe get in their face a little bit. Get in their grill. And then send them back out.
Here's Jones looking to throw on second down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Jones now to throw on third down. It got his man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Give him 35 yards there on the third down conversion.
Well, that was a pretty good time for his first catch of the ball game, and it turned into a huge play as well. He's certainly not been a central part of this passing game so far in this one, but he made his presence felt there. A big pickup on third down.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. A give. Dobbins trying the right side. And they get this one to about the 20-yard line.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Dobbins trying the left side. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Now a handoff for Dobbins. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Continues to be a struggle for this offense, and this home crowd, they're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Inside give to Elliott. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
And his kick here is good. So if you factor the the safety, this is going to be a 5-point swing all told.
And if you're winning, I think you say, fine by me, we'll take it. But when you're losing, I think you have to say, we let a good opportunity get away.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
2nd down and 6 now. Off play action. It's Howell. And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield of man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Faking the handoff. Howell.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Anytime the ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch, doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Howell. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
1st down, Washington.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll send Brown in motion right.
He's going to handle it on the touch pass.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Here's Howell to throw on 2nd down.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers.
And the Patriots are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Howell and the Commanders come up now, 1st and 10.
Right at the 30.
Straight ahead, Gibson.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First down, Washington.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. It's Washington with the football and the lead as we start the fourth. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now he'll look to throw it. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Second down throw for Howell. And this will be caught by Edwards. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 17-yard line. A give up the middle to Gibson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2. Once more, Gibson. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run with Gibson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
But this defense knows, they're well aware that they're down 2 scores, and they figure this is pretty much their last chance. They know if they give up a touchdown here, that ends it. Nice job on 1st and goal to push them the other way, but they have to be thinking takeaway right here.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. This time they'll throw it with Howell. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Edwards. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Gibson here running out of the gun. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
This has not been a fun game for this defense. They definitely had their share of struggles, but they needed to make a play right there, and they finally get it done on 3rd and goal.
Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. And he'll try and throw here on the fake. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Commanders look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Now Joey Sly for the point after.
He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
The score, Commanders 23, Patriots 5.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Jamin Davis there to bring him down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Second and 9. Operating from the gun, Jones.
And oh my goodness, here's a fifth interception.
Picked off by Benjamin St. Just.
The Commanders take over first and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it.
Here's Johnson with a reception. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Here's a give to Gibson, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Antonio Gibson with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Slide for the PAT.
And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score. Commanders 30, Patriots 5.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
No run back here for Jones, a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Back to throw. Jones. He finds Douglas complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Jones throwing on first down. And now here's another interception.
Picked off by Jamin Davis. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense. And certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
And oh, he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
2nd and 6.
Looking to throw. Jones.
He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield.
Only able to gain a couple there. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
All the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down.
It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. That's taken on the 25. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th.
Throw left side complete. That's Edwards. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice being put into the game.
Out route, and it's complete to Brown.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
18 more yards there and another 1st down.
Carter, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Matt Judon in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Dietrich Wise running through and dropping him for the sack.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
3rd and long, here's Howell.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is caught. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Sly on for the extra point.
Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good.
Commanders 43, Patriots 5.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
Got a man, it's Tyquan Thornton.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both people.